got a roof over your head at night, then you're doing alright. Alright, doing what you wanna do with your life, then you doing alright. Alright, you really know what you need to survive, and you doing alright. Alright, you keep your hope and your dreams alive, and you doing alright. It's alright.
Okay, so this could either be awesome or a disaster.
Last time on Sailing Quin, we made our way to Staniel Key and spent some time hanging out with the pigs at Pig Beach. We got to snorkel on the infamous Thunderball Grotto and unintentionally put Quin up on the hard. And then we had to bid a sad farewell to Becky. Along with Intrepid, we left Staniel Key and headed down to Little Farmers Cay, about 20 nautical miles away. The first Friday in February Farmers Cay Festival was starting the next day, better known as the 5 Fs. Class C sloop racing in traditional Bahamian boats is the main event, and the festival starts with the unloading of the mailboat. Almost all of the supplies for the festival arrive on the mailboat, including the racing boats themselves, most of the crew and spectators.
Oh, they got breakfast. Sheep tongue. Sheep tongue.
The racing boats come from several towns spread throughout the Bahamas, and masts and booms are assembled, and then the boats are lifted by crane and dropped to the water.
So rude. Come one, come all. Get your mothers, get your brothers, get your sisters, get your fathers. It's time for the big Little Farmers Regatta.
It's not Little Farmers, it's Farmers.
Little Farmers Festival, first Friday, forever, friends. Other words that begin with F. We're ready.
It's the 27F Festival.
27 F's Festival. Because no F's are given.
An eligible race boat has to be owned, built, and sailed by Bahamians. And unlike most other regattas, the boats are anchored at the start of this race. At the sound of the starting gun, anchors are pulled up and sails are raised at the same time. The racing sloops look a little funny with their oversized sails, and to keep the boats upright, they use what are called pry boards, or planks of wood that are extended over the side, and then the crewmen climb out on the boards to counter the force of the sail. The timing of tacking and moving the boards is crucial, otherwise they risk capsizing the boat and losing the race. I think the best part of the whole regatta was racing around in our dinghy from mark to mark.
My first lobster. Speared this guy. Notice the hole. And we were here at Little Farmers Cay, and me and a couple of buddies took our dinghies around to the outside, kind of where the cut is to come in from the ocean side or the deep water side. And we had heard there was some good fishing and lobstering over there, and so we were all over there, and actually we were all kind of focused on this one little coral head, and I dove down on it and saw a lobster. Tried to shoot the first lobster and missed. And one of the guys I was with was like, asked if he minded if he took a shot. I said, no, go ahead. And he went down, but the lobster had already kind of scurried back into his hole. And just as he did that, I noticed this guy who was right across from him. And I jetted down real quick and gave him a little shot, and here we are. I got a lobster. So my first lobster. Woo!
From Little Farmers, we had an awesome sail down to Rudder Cut Cay. And thanks to Mike and Sarah on Intrepid, we have some great shots of Quin with all her sails up. Once at Rudder Cut, we had a long-awaited reunion with Matt and Joyce on Duchess. And we spent 3 days rafted up in our private little cove. Unfortunately, we found out the hard way why we were the only ones in the cove. The bottom was a very fine silt, and in the middle of the night, we started to drag anchor.
Alright, we're all rafted up. We're gonna go try to set a better anchor because the hold here isn't very good. So we're gonna do 3 anchors out for the raft. Mike's organizing. Matt's over on starboard hull, and I'm on port hull, and we're gonna drive it like a catamaran. Here we go.
So the plan worked, we set 3 anchors and had no more problems.